My name is Trisha Rooney, and I'm in the Digital Art and Design program.
I am Jairo Campos, and I am in the recording program.
My name is Serena Gross, and I'm in Digital Art and Design.
Sarah Toffley in Digital Art and Design.
Devin Marshall, and I'm in the recording program.
I'm Isley, and I'm in the rec program.
Robert Colby, and I'm in the rec program.
My name is Patrick Egdorf, and I'm in the recording program.
Chris Arvison, aka Chosen Beats. I'm in the rec program.
I'm Adam. I'm in the game art and animation program.
My name is Crystal Page, and I'm in the rec program.
My name is Paul Potter. I'm in the game 3D animation program.
Ivan Vela and game art and animation.
My name is Abdul Hassan. I'm a recording student.
Hi, I'm Alex Bren. I'm in the game art and animation program.
I'm Kia Chang. I'm in the game and animation program.
Matt Brown. Game art and animation.
Aaron Hardigan, I'm in the game program.
Andrew Summers, I'm a game student here at MMI.
Mason Brown, I'm in the game art and animation program.
My favorite MMI memory was being the only student in Patrick's Photoshop class, and every Friday morning taking attendance and being like, I'm the only one here.
When Patrick asked who the she is from That's What She Said jokes, and Stacy replied, your mom.
Sound design, we had to do an in-class project. It was a radio play, and it was Patrick, Dimitri, Mitch, and I, and it was really, really funny. Dimitri had to say like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and he did different voices, and we were just laughing, we were dying. It was really fun.
First semester we were doing a group film, and so we had it where Hermes was supposed to beat up Mason, and so basically we were having to rip him out of a car, and Hermes was so in character that he ripped him out so far it went past our screen where our camera was, and he was actually beating the crap out of him with a crutch. Like he wasn't acting at all. It was hilarious. And then he almost rear-ended a car in the parking lot that day.
First day of motion capture, got punched in the face by Matt.
Hanging out during the summer, during summer classes.
It was last summer, my summer semester, late summer, probably like August or September. There's this huge thunderstorm that came through, and it rained and it hailed, and I was on break with a couple friends at a gas station nearby. Looked like there was going to be a tornado. I mean, the weather's horrible. The roads were flooded, so we couldn't get back to class for at least an hour and a half, and that was just an adventure. Thought that was pretty fun.
Like all the different events that were held throughout the year. Like recently, that spring event that was put on, there was like slushies and food, popcorn, all different stuff. Like hanging out with the students and all that fun stuff.
Probably the dodgeball tournaments that we have here.
I'm gonna say live from MMI.
We used to, on Fridays, all of our class used to go to Dairy Queen after class. So that was awesome.
Probably in studio recording when we all got together and made a song.
After our finals, just looking at everyone's like work and how everyone did and where we messed up still.
Going to the Minneapolis Institute of Art, because you got to see art and design right in front of you. My first time learning about how the real world create animation and how they create games.
Creating new assets in Maya, working in Unity, making my own environments.
In Unity class, when we were starting to get our outdoor environments all together, and it finally transitioned from just importing assets to actually making something cool and engaging.
Taking our first character from like development, like sketching it out and actually building it, and then skinning it, rigging it, and then animating it was kind of a big step to go through.
When I came here the first day, I just kind of like made a decision, this is where I'm gonna come, and I saw the studios, I saw the faculties, and everybody was pretty welcoming, and it just made me feel at home and welcomed.
My favorite class has definitely been team production. It's been a nice opportunity to actually work with people on a large-scale project.
Team production.
Game design principles.
Actually, game design principles is pretty awesome just because it's like we're making everything we've done over the last few years is coming together.
game asset integration,
character modeling,
and surfacing with Terry,
3D animation.
Introduction to Maya.
My favorite class was production environment with Tom Finnegan because it was very challenging, but once you figured out something, you felt accomplished for like the whole day. Mr. Tom Finnegan's production environment class.
My favorite class was web applications with Dustin Smither. It's what got me my job today. It's fantastic.
The history of contemporary music.
Studio recording or audio engineering 1.
Snowman's DAW 4 class or DAW 3 class, one of those DAWs. Any of them really. We're a lot of fun with Snowman.
Digital audio workstations, the DAW 4.
Mixing techniques with Snow.
Mixing class.
Mixing.
That would have to be mixing. It was the most challenging, but I learned a lot from Snowman.
The most important thing I learned, I'd have to say, was understanding that it takes time to understand all this stuff and not to like feel uncomfortable if I made a mistake.
And to take criticism positively, because I believe it shows you how to become a better designer.
Practice, rinse and repeat, and just keep finding your work.
Put in the effort and you'll get, good quality out.
Never give up and put your best foot forward.
Never give up. Keep pushing forward. Find motivation through classmates and instructors, and just keep pursuing your dreams.
Probably take it slow. Don't overexert yourself.
Keep learning.
You need to push yourself beyond what you're comfortable with instead of just staying in your comfort zone.
Relate with all that kind of music, because if you want to be a producer or you want to be in this kind of business, you can't just be open to one kind of music. You have to be diverse. You have to know how to do every other kind of thing.
Time management.
It's time management.
It's incredibly important to love what you do because it's a lot of work.
Treat everything like business, I guess.
Respect for clients, respect for other people in the industry, and knowing how to talk to people. There's a certain way you talk to people, right? That's the biggest thing I took away.
How to properly work with an artist.
How, when you go out to the real world, how they create the animations, the movies, and the games that you always play or watch.
I don't know, 3D modeling.
The most important thing I learned is when learning a new program, just to push random buttons just to see what they do.
Basically how to take my imagination and all the things I can think of and actually make them into cool looking 3D models.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In charge of the school.
Making the staff of Minneapolis Media Institute very proud.
Mixing songs and records.
I want to work at a radio station, so that's what I'm shooting for.
In a design firm with Serena Gross, so I can wave at her. Working in a design firm with Trisha Rooney, so I can wave at her every day.
In 5 years, I see myself in Arizona managing our company's branch with my husband and probably a kid.
I see myself having a solid job and having enough experience in the industry.
Maybe an internship or, some kind of job in my fields that I really enjoy.
Hopefully in a gaming company of some sort, making games, or if not, just on my own, trying to make my own games.
I'd like to see myself either in like New York or California, working for a production company, doing like live sound, running monitors, maybe front of house.
Sky's the limit, man. I definitely don't want to stay up here where it's cold.
As I see myself at my own studio back home in Nigeria. That has always been my plan.
Working in like a field where it has to do with like something I like animations or gaming.
Probably doing post-production work, maybe do some freelance work, sound design.
Hopefully working for a little team somewhere.
Building my portfolio or working with a group making something that I want to be a part of.
Making assets for games, maybe scripting.
Hopefully standing on my own 2 feet, my own place, with a job.
Hopefully, a good job, well-paying job in the industry.
Modeling environments for big games, I guess.
I'd like to thank my parents and family for supporting me going to school. And I'd like to thank my peers just because they push me to be a better designer and to have feedback off of them. And then the staff teachers at MMI, because they provide us with the equipment that we need to design, as well as pushing us to become what we need to in our career field.
I would like to thank my parents mostly, just because they really push me to work my hardest in this past year and a half. And like, they never let me forget that they're always there. And it's always just been a big help.
I'd like to thank my parents for helping me get here.
I'd like to thank my family for supporting me all throughout school. I'd like to thank my peers for helping me come up with cool ideas. And I would like to thank all the instructors at MMI for always pushing my abilities.
Every teacher I've had, all the staff members, Chad Kopats,
the MMI staff, the staff at the Division of Vocational Rehabilitation in Rice Lake. My fans, followers, my team, Residue Entertainment.
Well, I would like to thank Patrick for pushing me, Dustin for all of his help, and everybody here, particularly the other students.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank my mom for suggesting that I go here, and all the wonderful instructors that have taught me everything that I know right now.
I'd like to thank everybody here at MMI, from Paul Peterson to James Lambert to just all of my teachers that I had, Snowman, and just the faculty, the lab staff. Everybody was really helpful and just really cool, and the students. I mean, just everybody.
Huge thank you to all my teachers. They've been there every step of the way helping me along.
I would definitely like to thank all the instructors, my family, friends, everybody who has just kept pushing me forward and telling me never to give up.
I'd like to thank Christine for that. I would like to thank Kathy. I would like to thank the financial aid lady, Yoa Yang. I'd like to thank Keith Copat and the front desk. I'd like to thank everybody that has helped me through this really hard path that I've chosen. And I also like to thank Paul Pearson. Pretty much everybody. I just can't remember everybody's name I said now. So
I'd like to thank all the teachers and staff here that's been helping me learn and being friendly and getting to know everybody here.
Dylan Thompson, James Morris, Terry, maybe Dustin a little bit. He did a little bit of work, but all you guys were pretty awesome. So
I'd like to thank all the instructors and staff here at MMI, as well as my classmates.
All the instructors, the staff, and faculty, they've been so supportive. My parents have been very supportive, all my friends.
I would like to thank everybody here and my parents for putting up with me while I go to school. So
Terry for mainly the UVing and modeling skills that I've picked up. James for the animation and rigging skills. And Dylan for the sculpting skills. And Dustin for the Unity scripting and texturing skills that he's taught me.
All the instructors at MMI, James, Terry, Dylan, Tom, they all know what they're talking about and definitely can help figure out any issue you have. And of course my parents for helping me throughout all of college with bills and everything else, just getting to this point.
I'd like to thank the teachers for putting up with all of our crap, just everybody here.
Brian Snowman Powers, James Davis, Dugan McNeil, Steve Yeager, Tim Anderson, Kathy Doty, Kristen, everybody, Adam Krinsky, the entire staff, not even in the recording program, but also in the gaming program, the DAD program, whatever, right? All of them have been very helpful. How can I forget Tommy? Tommy and all the lab staff, man. They've been helping me out the entire time I've been here, so a huge thank you to them. I'd like to thank my family as well for supporting me and, me trying to make it in this music business. my mother, my brother, my sister, my girlfriend Hannah, everybody. Big thank you.
Short.
Encouraging. Challenging.
Challenging.
Epic.
Eye-opening.
Successful.
Amazing.
Pretty amazing.
Fergalicious.
Interesting.
Escalating. Exhausting.
Busy.
Tiring.
Blast.
Fun.
Probably home.